And welcome back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Gore here, bringing this action from Potts Camp High School. Our first opportunity to come out here to Potts Camp. Had a little trouble finding the gymnasium, but either way it goes, we're ready to set and to watch some basketball action here. Early score of the ball game, 3-0 here in favor of Potts Camp. Potts Camp in white, trimmed in red. West Union in red, trimmed in black and white. So as we get set here, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here in the Potts Camp area. And a special hello to all of our fans out there. Got a nice welcome as I came in, seeing some of the fans here, and also a very nice community helping me find the gymnasium here. So a big matchup here between these two schools. It's a very important game for both these teams to come out and try to get some advantage here early going into the playoffs, as the playoffs quickly approaching us here. Potts Camp is coached by Coach Harris, as he has his girls. It looks like to be a man-to-man defense here. Of course, you got to keep an eye on Leanne Manning for West Union, as she is going to be the main player they're going to try to go through. You see Manning with the basketball now, gives it up top, swinging around the perimeter. It's going to be a high arching jumper up, no good, and the rebound pulled down that time by Jenkins. She's an 8th grader on the floor, so a very impressive-looking athlete there. As you see her with the basketball, she's going to give it back up top. This is number 12, Taylor. In the corner they go, little game back and forth. Taylor eyes, tries, can't by the three, and the rebound being tipped out and saved in bounds, but directly to a Lady Eagle. Adam Gore bringing this action here. Appreciate everyone tuning in here to W07BN Sports. You see West Union with the basketball going inside. Big time block that time. A lot of contact, but no foul called. And the ball will stay with, the ball now will go back to the Lady Eagles.
All of our W07BN affiliates.
Ball slapped away, couldn't find the basketball, and it was last touched by the Lady Eagles, as now the Lady Cardinals will reset here. Lady Cardinals basketball as they work it into the corner, working it around the perimeter, nothing inside now. They're going to swing it back around. Number 14 with the basketball. She eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Jasmine Harmon with the three-point basket that time. A big basket there for the Lady Cardinals. Little token press coming out, little full court man-to-man defense out of the Lady Cardinals. Trying to drive inside that time, was cut off. Nice defense that time, nice help defense. Skipping the corner to number 10. That is Keenum. Keenum back up top, number 23. Ball fake that time, didn't have anything, kicks it back out now. Going to work it around the perimeter. Three-point basket answered on the other end. Keenum with her first basket of the ballgame. She has 3 points. So it'll be West Union basketball now as they come across with a 6-3 advantage here in the early stages of the basketball game. Remind everybody to go by, visit our website, W07BN.com, as there's a nice steal inside on the help defense that time out of Keenum. Keenum has it now. He's going to give it up to number 15. That's Bogue. Bogue crosses into the front court now as she is going to set up the offense. Remind everybody the guys actually coming up to you next here on W07BN, Channel 98, and all of our other affiliates. As there's a nice interior pass that time. Shot up, in, and good for Leanne Manning. And you got to figure that's going to be the first of many buckets tonight for Leanne, as she is the go-to lady here for the Lady Eagles. This is Taylor with the basketball now. Taylor going inside. Nice pass that time, but it looked like she might have been looking for a shot that time as she put it up. The ball goes out of bounds nearly off the guy on the baseline down there taking photos, as now to be Lady Eagles basketball. Once again, full court man-to-man here. Just basically going to clear it out and let her dribble up against it, as this is number 15, Bogue with the basketball, working against number 12, Taylor. Inside to Manning. Manning, skip pass over to number 23. That's McGregor. Back to Manning. Manning's shot is up, in, and good. Back-to-back baskets now out of Manning. This is senior night here in Potts Camp. A nice turnout from the class of 2006, actually, as there's some senior kids out here supporting the team, sort of dressed up. Got the, I guess you could say, the apparel on for the 2006 seniors that are taking place tonight. We'll have that senior appreciation coming your way here next. You take a look at Manning bringing the ball across the floor. Gives it up now to number 10. That's Keenum. Keenum back inside to Manning. Manning turnaround shot is up, and no, would not fall that time. And a nice rebound on the block out that time by Walker. Now this is going to be Taylor with the basketball. She's going to bring it into the front court, work the offense. Little sagging zone that time. Three-point shot is up, no good. Rebound being fought for, still loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor, and somehow the Lady Cardinals come away with the basketball. Lady Cards now going to work. This is Keenum with the basketball. That was Taylor with the basketball. That time that three-point shot way off the mark as it goes out of bounds here at the 3:03 mark. 7-6 is your score here in favor of the visiting Lady Eagles, as we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this. And welcome back to action now. 7-6 is your score coming up on 3 minutes to play here as the Lady Eagles with the basketball as they lead this one by 1. Manning going to work. Nice drive that time. Ooh, big time denial. That time out of Jenkins. Tell you what, for an 8th grader, this kid has got a lot of upside to her. Very impressive looking athlete out there on the floor right now. So it'll be West Union basketball on the baseline. Kick it inside to Manning. Manning looking to go back inside that time. Her teammate wasn't looking for the basketball, and the ball that time slapped out of bounds. Last touch by number 24. That's Brooke White. So it'll be Lady Eagles basketball now. As I mentioned, Lady Eagles in red as number 20 has the basketball. That's Anderson. Works it over now. Inside number 10 goes. Ball working around this time. Loose on the floor. Manning has it. Lost it. Got it back and kicked it back out to McGregor. McGregor shot is up, in, and good. Brittany McGregor with the basket that time. As now the Lady Cardinals with the basketball as they're calling out the plays from the sideline from Coach Harris. Swinging into the front court. Driving baseline is number 30. Puts up a wild shot that time. A lot of contact. No foul call. Nice offensive rebound. The put back up, in, and good that time. Out of Jenkins. Jenkins with a nice offensive putback that time. And we're nip and tuck going back and forth in this one. 9-8 is your score. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the first period of play. Adam Gore bringing this action here from Potts Camp High School. Once again, want to welcome everyone in the Potts Camp viewing area watching here on Channel 98 W07BN Sports, as well as our other viewers throughout the area as well on all of our other W07BN cable affiliates. That time the shot is up. A lot of contact and another nice rebound. That time yanked away out of there by Jenkins. Jenkins working the ball up the floor, looking like she wants to go coast to coast. Nothing there now. Backs it back out there, and they're going to reset the offense. Trailing by 1. Coming up on 1:40 to play. That shot is up, no good. Nice backside offensive rebound that time, taken away by White. White kicks it back out. Smart move that time by White. She did not have the advantage inside for the easy putback. So they're going to work against what looks to be a 2-3 zone now. Jumper is up, in, and good that time. Once again, Jenkins off to a quick start in this basketball game. Once again, I'm going to keep harping on this, folks, because she's a very impressive athlete. 8th grader on the floor here for Potts Camp. Lady Eagles with the basketball. They bring it to the front court. The ball slapped away, and it was taken away, but that's going to be a travel call that time as she sort of ran into one of our own players and knocked her down. And the ball now will go back to the Lady Eagles. Remind everyone, coming up next will be the guys. Actually, you most definitely want to stay tuned for that one, as that one should be an exciting basketball game. I believe West Union leads the series 2-0 this year with a 4-point and 6-point win over the Cardinals. I think that might still be the case here for the ladies' action as well. Senior night here from Potts Camp. Last regular season ball game as they take on Ripley next Friday night. Should be a very tough ball game there for those guys in that ball game. Of course, the guys playing a very tough schedule throughout the year, having to play teams like Byhalia, Holly Springs, and Ripley coming up as well. So it should be an interesting run into a playoffs. That shot up, no good. The rebound tipped out into the hands of Manning, and Manning is money. That shot up, in, and good that time for Leanne. And Leanne is having a nice start to the ball game here. Her 8th point of the basketball game here as we're quickly closing in the final seconds here in the first. Potts Camp eyes, tries, can't buy the 3, and a nice block out underneath that time by Manning. Manning wanting to push the ball up the floor. Nice job of getting there and cutting her off. Nearly taken away that time by Taylor as now West Union has the basketball in the front court. Man-to-man defense still out of the Lady Cardinals. As number 23 has it, it's going to work it over. The ball, nearly lost out of bounds that time. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Got to put it up as the ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball here. We'll see who the possession area belongs to. Can't really make it out from this far away, as I believe it will be West Union basketball. Got to get it up in a hurry here. McGregor gets it. She eyes, tries, and, overshot that time. And that will be how we end our first period of play. An exciting ball game here as the Lady Eagles lead 11-10. Back with more right after this. And welcome back, everyone. You see your score there, 11-10 in favor of the Lady Eagles of West Union over the homestanding Lady Cardinals of Potts Camp. Senior night once again here in Potts Camp. Remind everybody we'll have the senior appreciation coming to you here between games here on W07BN. Also want to welcome all of our viewers watching in Potts Camp here. Our first opportunity to come out to Potts Camp at the campus here. A very nice campus located where I was not expecting it to be, as I had to get a little help finding the gym. That's the reason why I'm a little late getting started here. Potts Camp with the basketball as they're going to, nearly anticipated a pickoff that time, as West Union now playing a little zone defense. That shot is up, no good, and the rebound being tipped around, and Manning pulls down yet again another rebound. So a nice job by Manning that time. Very solid block out in the paint as she came out, secured the rebound, and quickly found a guard. Like a travel that time, but no call. Inside they go. Nice positioning underneath, and the shot was blocked. Oh! You have got to be kidding me. As that looked clean, but either way it goes, they're going to whistle the foul on Jenkins. Maybe the wind blew by her too hard that time. See Coach Harris saying, look, you don't have to block every shot. But that's going to be one of those youthful mistakes that you see her make. She is, as I mentioned, only an 8th grader. As that shot up, in, and good that time for Manning. As Manning will go to the line for a second shot coming up here from the charity stripe. Second free throw is up, in, and good. Manning, a very solid player for this West Union team, as she now has 8 points, I believe, in the basketball game. Of course, these stats, as always, unofficial in this one. 13-10 is your score. Nice inside feed to number 30. She puts up a shot, no good. Partially blocking. Manning comes away with a loose ball. Here come the Lady Eagles now, trying to push it on the other end. Going on the drive, and that time she traveled. Nice job by Jenkins, just flashing in there enough to draw her attention away from the gold. And she lost the ball on her hip, took it 2 extra steps, and got whistled with the turnover. Lady Cardinals basketball now as they cross into the front court. Quickly down the floor they go inside. Turnaround shot up, in, and good. Impressive move from the high post that time out of Kenyatta Jenkins. As now West Union bringing the ball up the floor. Working against still that man-to-man defense out of Potts Kemp. Nip and tuck ball game going here. Manning puts it on the floor. Nearly runs into one of our own players. Number 15 goes inside. Nice little hop step that time. And then that time once again, Jenkins pulls down the rebound. So Potts Kemp with the basketball. 13-12 is your score. Inside they go, outside. Looked like she thought about the three, didn't take it. Nice feed to the paint. Turnaround shot is up, in, and good that time for Walker. Walker, a very impressive player here for Potts Kemp. Solid player. As you see, a nice little fadeaway jumper from about 10 foot out that time. West Union with the basketball now, working against the man-to-man defense still. Ooh, pocket was picked that time, but they're going to say she pushed off with that left hand and got her with the foul. So that's going to be a foul whistled on Harmon. Mass substitutions coming in for both teams here. Trio of subs coming in. We'll try to get you the names of the players on the floor here momentarily. Adam Gore bringing this action here for Potts Kemp High School. Appreciate everyone tuning in here to W07BN. I'd like to remind you to visit our website, W07BN.com. Also, if you're a MySpace subscriber, you can become our friend. As there sees a shot knocked down by Manning. That website is www.myspace.com/W07BN. So you want to take and become one of our friends, we'll be glad to have you that time. As a 3-point basket knocked down by Martin. Lavetta Martin with a big basket that time in business. Starting to pick up here, folks, as it looks like they've taken a 17-16 point advantage here in this one. Has the Lady Cardinals of Potts Kemp. Potts Kemp now still in that man-to-man defense. Nice entry pass to Manning. And once Manning gets that kind of position inside, she is money, folks, as that was a nice basket up, in, and good that time out of Leanne. Back down into what looks to be a 1-3-1 defense now as they feed it up high. Inside, outside they go. 3-point basket is up and good. Back-to-back baskets now out of Lavetta Martin. Martin with 6 points in the ball game. It's a 23-17 ball game. Just under 5 minutes to play here until halftime. Remind everybody to stay tuned. Between the games, we will have the senior appreciation festivities here from Potts Kemp. You see Manning giving the ball up now, begging for it inside. Nice pass. That time she's able to come back and find it. Quick jumpers put up from the free throw line. That one bouncing. No, would not fall. Nice offensive rebound that time. Put back wouldn't go. And here come the Lady Cardinals, but they turn it over. And it looks like a push off and then a travel, but no call. Then Manning has it. Her shot is up, no good. Wild action going there. And finally, Jenkins pulls down the rebound. This is Martin. She wants 3 in a row. Couldn't get that one to fall. So Martin, who was rightfully so pulling the trigger on that one, she hit back-to-back threes. Finally misses one here, and the action has slowed down some as West Union now walking the ball up the floor into the front court. Remind everybody, we'll have the guys action coming your way after this one, so you'll want to stay tuned for that one as well. Should be a very exciting basketball game there. As we mentioned, West Union has already taken 2 games. There's a 3-point basket. It's back iron, no good. But once again, a nice rebound as players hit the floor that time. And no whistle. As you see now, number 33 with the ball, gets it back to Manning. Manning goes to work inside. The shot is up. No, would not fall. Rebound being tipped out, and it's going to be chased down. Nice hustle to the basketball that time by the Lady Eagles. Manning goes home the head fake. Nice pass off to number 33. Her jumper is up, in, and good. That basket that time knocked down by Heaton. Her first basket of the ball game. Back and forth we go here. Under 3.5 to play here until halftime. Inside feed, they go double team. Forced up the shot. Nice job of making her force the shot that time, as that was Manning who corralled the loose ball. Now Potsdam trying to come out, force the issue a little bit, trying to make them pick up the pace here. Number 20 with the basketball. That's Anderson. Swings it up top. As West Union now working against the pressure defense. Inside they go number 33. Turnaround shot is up, and no, the iron unkind that time. And the rebound ripped away by Walker. Potsdam now with the basketball with a set of subs getting set to check in here. 24 shot is up, back iron no good. The rebound tipped around off the forehead of one of the players there for Potsdam. And the ball will go out of bounds, and it will belong to the Lady Eagles. I want to remind you once again, be sure and visit our website, w07bn.com. We have our sports archives where you can visit and order games dating all the way back to 1982. So if you or someone you know in the viewing area was playing basketball or football or baseball back in those days, feel free to check it out, DVD and VHS. You can order those for $20 plus $3 shipping and handling. Also a special bulk order discount. Call 983-2801 for more information. That's 983-2801 for more information on that. Also, as well, if you would like to be a sponsor of W07BN Sports, you can give us a call at that same number or email us at tv7@tycom.net. That's TV, the number 7, at tycom.net. We'd love to hear from our fans. We also have a sports message board powered by MississippiSportsTalk.com. You can become a free member there, talk about the best of the sports throughout the entire state of Mississippi. And then also we have a guest book. We'd love to hear from our fans, especially all of our fans out there in Potsdam who we're having our first opportunity to take and check out Lady Cardinals and Cardinal action here. We'd love to hear from you as well. And there, so you can sign our guest book or send us an email or even give us a call and let us know what you think about the ballgame tonight. Once again, that number, area code 662-983-2801. See number 12. This is Taylor stepping to the line. Her first free throw is up and no good. Sub checking in the ball game. Once again, here comes Manning. Manning getting a brief rest that time on the bench, and she will check back in the ball game. This is Taylor at the line. Her second free throw is in and out, no good, and the rebound pulled down that time by number 23. That's McGregor. This is number 20 with the basketball. That's Anderson. Anderson brings it into the front court. Still working against that man-to-man defense now. Manning has it inside. They go to McGregor. McGregor quickly inside, outside they go. Got to get out of that lane. Look, a 3-second violation that time, but no call. As now they set it up inside Manning. Didn't even look to take the shot that time. Kicks it out. That shot is up, no good. Rebound being fought for, and somehow still loose, but she came back in bounds, stepped out of bounds as soon as she got the basketball. So the ball will go back now to the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cards with the basketball. Coach Harris coming out, giving his instructions on what he wants his girls to do here as we start to wind down the first half of play. This is number 12, Taylor, who sees a trap but quickly and wisely dribbles away from it. Had somebody wide open in the paint that time, but instead tried to find it to the outside, threw it over the top, and the ball goes out of bounds. 1:17 remaining here until the break. There was a lot of scoring there for a little while, but the scoring has sort of tailed off here as of late. So up and down action that time. The ball stopped out of bounds, and there's a souvenir for one of the fans in the stands, but now they give it back out that time, and the ball will stay with the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles with the basketball now as they trail this basketball game. As they're trying to dribble up top. Nothing there now. Nice screen that time. Worked off inside. Going to number 10. They're trying to find McGregor or Manning, but nothing there. Nice defense that time as Manning has it. Looking to go inside. Nothing there. Finds number 10. Driving baseline. Pull up jumper is up and good. Nice shot knocked down that time by Keenum. She now has 5 points in the basketball game. And now it is the Lady Cardinals basketball. There's a trap. She's in trouble. And it's going to be a jump ball. So a nice quick jump trap that time out of the Lady Eagles, and it'll give them the basketball back here. So a nice job defensively out of West Union. They've changed up the defensive scheme here. They jump you in a trap sometimes. Sometimes they just fake a trap. Other times they line up in the zone or they can check up with you real quick in a little man-to-man defense. Nearly turned over that time. A lot of contact, no foul called. Nice quick step that time, and, ooh, that was a hard landing on her knee that time for Manning. But you see Manning quickly getting up, as you can tell, looking on her face, she's in pain. Unfortunately for Manning, though, there'll be no free throws. They're not in the bonus situation here. So a tough break there. Manning, who thought she would get a chance to shoot free throws instead. And there's another hard foul. Number 31, who has just checked in the ball game, Bethany Moore. She's taking it to Manning here, as that's 2 back-to-back hard fouls on Manning. And unfortunately for Manning, has not resulted in free throws. And now Moore will check out of the basketball game. West Union basketball on the baselines. They're going to kick it in. Lob it up top to McGregor. Her quick shot is up, in, and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time. Knocked down by Brittany McGregor. McGregor having a nice ball game tonight. Quickly down the floor they go, working with 12 seconds on the clock. Nearly turned over that time. Nice feed inside. They go to number 30. Walker shot off the glass up, no good, and we have a foul. So a nice job that time by Walker, getting position, drawing the contact. Couldn't get to the basket to fall, but we'll have an opportunity here for 2 free throws. Crucial free throws here in the basketball game, as this one will end up being nip and tuck all the way down the line here. So very crucial free throws here closing out the first half. First free throw is up, in, and good. As that is Walker getting the basket that time. Awaiting the second free throw here. Second free throw is up, and no good. Walker stays with 8 points here in the first half. Got to hurry it down the floor as we're running out of time. Going coast to coast. Wild shot put up. And somehow did not call a foul. And that is how we'll end it here. 23-21 into the first half. We'll take you to a break. Come back with the second half of action here from Potts Kemp right after this. And welcome back to action here as we get set to start the second half of play. It's a 23-21 advantage here at halftime in favor of the visiting West Union Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles in red, trimmed in black and white. The homestanding Potts Kemp Lady Cardinals in white, trimmed in black and red. It is senior night here in Potts Kemp. As I mentioned, this is our first opportunity to come and call a ball game here at Potts Kemp. As you see a nice move inside that time, and a foul is whistled against West Union. They'll say it's on the floor here, so it'll remain Lady Cardinals basketball on the baseline. Trying to find someone to inbounds to. They finally get it up top. Swinging around the perimeter up top. They're going to reset the offense now. Man-to-man defense out of West Union. They've thrown a lot of different looks at them tonight, and the Lady Cardinals have responded well. Three-point basket is up, short, no good. And once again, a very solid block out that time. And Manning throwing some elbows with authority that time. Luckily, not coming up with any contact, as now it will be Lady Eagles basketball up in this ball game by 2, 23-21. Inside feed. Nice ball fake that time. Shot is up, way off the mark that time. A little bit of contact, no foul called. And now the ball will belong to the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals now wanting to push the pressure on this side. Out to number 24, back up top, swinging around the perimeter, trying to get some ball rotation, see if they can't find an open play inside. And there's Manning with a nice step around and saved the ball before it goes out of bounds. And now we'll give the ball back here to the Lady Eagles. 23-21 is your score. See it working around. This is going to be a three-point try. The shot is up, rattled around, no good. Rebound being tipped around and pulled down, but she lost it, still loose in the paint. And it's going to be a jump ball. And the jump ball will belong to, I believe, the Lady Eagles here. So it'll be Lady Eagles basketball along the baseline. A line 4 across the baseline here. 23-21 is your score. No score so far. As you see Manning go in, her shot is up, in, and good. Leanne Manning now having a nice ball game here as she pushes her team out to a 25-21 advantage. As I mentioned, this is a key ball game for both ball clubs here, as there's a jumper up, and that one no good. A nice offensive rebound that time pulled down by the Lady Eagles. Very crucial for both teams trying to get some momentum going into the playoffs. That basket up, in, and good. It stays a 2-point ball game here as that shot knocked down by number 24. That's Brooke White. She now has 5 points in the basketball game. Crossover that time. Might have got away with a carry. Nice feed underneath. The layup up, in, and good from Manning. Tell you what, Manning probably has the highest shooting percentage that you'll ever see out of anyone because she is always basically just taking shots from point-blank range. You see a nice feed inside that time. Good answer on the other end out of the Lady Cardinals as number 30, Walker, gets the lay-in. Looks like they're going to come out once again in that full-court press. Sort of pick them up at half court. Some of them staying with them full court as it's a 27-25 advantage here. This is West Union with the basketball. Nice feed inside once again. The layup up. No, she blew it that time. I may have jinxed her that last time down as you see the rebound pulled down by Harmon. Here comes Potts Kemp on the other end. Feed over number 30, and that time she just lost the basketball. Thought about what she wanted to do before she did it. And tried to change her mind in mid-thought that time, as now the ball will go back to the Lady Eagles. McGregor gets the basketball, finds a guard to give it up to. Nice job of passing the ball to beat the press. Up to the middle they go to Manning. Manning has it. Now picks up a dribble. Is going to reset the offense here. 27-25 is your score. Coming up on 5 minutes of play here in the third. Adam Gore brings this action here from Potts Camp High School on senior night. Appreciate everyone tuning in and watching. Say welcome to all of our fans in the Potts Camp area. Nice feed that time, but just took her off the prize. But luckily saved it inbounds, and West Union keeps possession. Swinging around the perimeter they go. They're going to reset the offense now, working against a man-to-man defense. Been a solid defensive effort tonight so far in the ball game out of Potts Camp, as it's just basically been a 2 to 4 point ball game throughout this one. Once again, another nice setup play that time to find Manning. They just set it up inside, let her get inside of position, find the ball in the middle, and then just kick it to her backside for an easy layup. Wants to answer on the other end with a three-point shot. Up, in, and good. Big basket that time, as it's now a 29-28 ball game. West Union with the basketball now, so they're going to dribble it up the floor. Number 20 with the basketball. That's Anderson. Anderson been running the point guard position throughout the night, running a pretty solid point guard as he feed it inside to Manning. Manning has it, had it shot blocked that time. That's a block once again by Jenkins, and here comes number 24. This is Brooke White. White nearly turns it over. Number 14 has it. She eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Big three-point basket knocked down, and it's a 31-29 advantage now in favor of the homestanding Lady Cardinals. West Union now with the basketball. Got to get points here on this trip as Lady Cardinals start to go on a run here. Ooh, and near backcourt violation, but instead they call the timeout. 31-29 is your score. As we're going to keep it here. Once again, remind everyone, if you're a MySpace subscriber, myspace.com/W07BN.com, or W07BN, excuse me, is where you can reach us. We'd love to have you as a friend there. That way we can get to meet and greet and get to know some of our viewers out there. Also, I'd like to invite you to visit our website, W07BN.com. You can sign on for our sports message board. You can order games dating all the way back to 1982. You can sign our guest book, send us emails, get to know some of us, see some of the pictures of the guys that you may hear on the mic as well. A lot of basketball action coming your way this weekend here. A lot of good basketball action. A big ball game in Nettleton, as Nettleton and Oklahoma will be taking on each other in a non-region ball game, but a huge ball game there as both teams prepare for the playoffs. Manning has the basketball now. Nice backdoor feed to McGregor. McGregor goes to work on the inside. Shot is up and bounces around. No good. A strong rebound. She hit the floor, and it should be a traveling call, and will be so. So the ball will stay with West Union as they trail this ball game 31-29. 3:42 remaining here in the third. Adam Gore brings this action here on senior night in Potts Camp as they swing it around, and they nearly lost it out of bounds that time. Nice job of corralling the basketball, swinging it back up top, working it back around near 5-second violation. She gets rid of the basketball. McGregor with nice positioning underneath. The shot is up. Put up a wild left-handed shot that time. Couldn't get the shot to fall. And this is Jenkins now bringing the basketball down on the other end. Jenkins has it, kicks it out that time. She's posting back up in the paint. Couldn't find her. The shot is up. Bouncing. No, would not fall. Rebound being fought for. Don't know how that was not an over-the-back call, but Manning rips away the loose ball. Like a push-off that time. Coach Harris asking for it. Didn't get the call. Inside jumper is up. No, would not fall. And another nice rebound that time. And that's going to be a foul whistled on West Union. Well, this ball game getting a little sloppy. See your score there. 31-29. 3:04 left here in the third period of play. Very crucial ball game for both these ball clubs to get a little bit of momentum rolling their way heading into the division playoff. Of course, I believe the Potts Camp division is going to be held at Baldwin. I can't remember if West Union moved up to 1A or 2A or not this year. I know East Union did. I see a turnaround shot forced up that time, and what a basket. Jenkins that time. Do not know how she got that one to fall, but an impressive shot. And each time she touches the basketball, more and more throughout the ball game, the more and more I am impressed by Kenyatta Jenkins. Nice denial defense that time to keep the ball out of the hands of the guard. But now Manning comes and gets the basketball. She's working up top. This has got to be a 5-second violation, but she does just get away from it at about a 4.5 count. As now they pick up the dribble, swinging it back up top, and the ball is turned over. Nice pressure defense that time out of the Lady Cardinals. So they turn up the pressure, turn up the heat a little bit, get the turnover here, and a chance now to build on this lead. 33-29. Oh, she's going to pull the trigger on the outside shot. Nice triple team that time. Manning scrambles for the loose ball. And that's going to be a bumping foul. It's going to be whistled against number 12. I do believe is who the foul is called on. That's going to be Taylor. And that'll get a sub in the ball game here. Quickly coming upon the fourth period of play here. Senior night. Remind everybody, senior festivities will come between the change of the games. We will have that action coming to you here on W07BN. Once again, want to appreciate everyone tuning in here to the W07BN viewing area. Every weekend you start tuning in at 6 o'clock each Saturday morning for the best of local high school basketball action. Friday nights at 8:30 as well. You pretty much tune in Friday night at 8:30 and just keep tuning in until about 7 o'clock. As you see another turnover, back-to-back turnovers now out of the Eagles. But as I said, until about 7 o'clock Saturday night. And then you can tune in every Sunday night at 9 o'clock for the best of Northeast Lady Tiger and Tiger basketball. Northeast Athletics coming your way here each Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Potts Kemp basketball. They're up in this one, 33-29. Guys, action coming your way next. Should be an exciting basketball game. Get to see John Sexton for West Union. There's been a lot of hype surrounding this kid. So we'll see what Mr. Sexton can bring to the game here. And the other one, as we mentioned, those ball games last time were decided between 4 and 6 points, both in the favor of West Union. Coming up under a minute and a half now to play here in the third. West Union with the basketball. They're struggling here. They have back-to-back turnovers. Nice pass that time, but a misread between players. One of them was expecting a shot. The other one was expecting the pass. You see there the homestanding Lady Cardinals up in this one, 33-29 with 1:20 and counting here in the third. Adam Gore bringing this action here. Thank you for tuning in here to Channel 98. As you see a foul there, this will be whistled against Manning. Manning that time just stuck her hands up and just happened to catch her across the arm. We'll see if they get her on the pass or on the shot. I believe they're going to say it's on the shot, so it'll be two-shot opportunity coming up here for Taylor. Taylor's made her living from the free throw line in this ball game. All of her points so far in the game coming from the charity stripe, and a chance to build on this lead here. 33-29 is your score. Let's take a look at Taylor with the basketball now. First free throw is up, in, and good. 34-29 is your score now in favor of Potts Kemp. Potts Kemp now a chance to push this lead out to 6, and it does so. 35-29 now is the score. West Union has got to get a basket to stop the bleeding here in a hurry, as West Union has basically just hit the panic button, have turned the ball over on 3 consecutive possessions, and has let this lead slip out to a 35-29 advantage here in favor of the Lady Cardinals. Nice extra pass that time. The jumper is up. Well, you can't really call that a jump shot as she shoots flat-footed. Manning, big-time denial once again by Jenkins. Tell you what, people, write that name down. Kenyatta Jenkins of Potts Kemp. She's only an 8th grader. That's going to be a name to remember. There's a three-point basket. No, would have been huge if that one would have fell. There's Jenkins with the rebound. Shot is up too hard. And Manning fighting in a nice clear out that time for the rebound. And it's going to be a reach-in foul. As you see there, the play getting a little bit testy out there on the floor. So the officials may want to come in here and tighten things up. Maybe say something to the ladies to take and clean this ball game up here, as that was Manning hitting the floor pretty hard after the jump ball. Potts Kemp with the basketball. They find Manning. They've done a good job of denying the guards the basketball, forcing Manning or McGregor to bring the ball up the floor, which is keeping them out of their offensive rhythm. As Manning now gets it into the corner. Inside feed, the ball slapped away, and a good job by Jenkins. And Jenkins on the break. Kenyatta going inside, and the shot is up, and they're calling called a walk that time, but you're allowed 2 steps on a layup. Even though the shot was no good, a questionable call there that time by the officials. Either way it goes, West Union with the basketball. Got to have baskets here. They cannot afford to start trading misses. That shot is up, in, and good. Finally a make. It's been a long time. And that makes it a 35-31 ball game. Shot at the horn is up. And they're going to call it a travel. So West Union will get it back here. Just took her eye off the prize that time, probably rushing it before she thought the clock was actually about to expire. As we're quickly closing out the third period of play, 35-31. West Union can need to find a basket here, but they're going to throw it up from half court. The shot is up and no good. That's how we'll end the third. 35-31. Impressive run here in the third period of play. Out of Lady Cardinals. Back with more right after this. And welcome back to the fourth and final period of regulation here. Adam Gore brings this action here on senior night from Potts Camp High School. You're watching West Union taking on Potts Camp. West Union in red, Potts Camp in white. Potts Camp with a 35-31 advantage. Potts Camp now with the basketball. They're working in a 1-3-1 zone. If I'm Potts Camp, I back this thing out and force them to come out of the zone because they proved there for a little run they couldn't match it. The bank is open there on the three-point shot. As I was saying, they couldn't match up with them talent-wise, man-to-man. Once again, fall back in the 1-3-1 zone. There's a screen up top. Manning trying to ask for the basketball, couldn't get it. Close guard that time. Manning steps out, looking to go inside, nothing there. Quickly gets rid of the basketball, working in the corner. And a tough defense once again out of this Lady Cardinals basketball team. They forced 4 consecutive turnovers out of this West Union team to go on a run here. They're up in this ball game to the score of 38-31. And there's another steal. And don't know how that was not a reach-in foul, and they're going to call it travel. Well, that time she pretty much just got slung around on her own that time. It was not, she took extra steps. She was getting the business, but the officials saw it elsewise. And the ball now going back to West Union. West Union has got to have a basket. This is McGregor with the basketball. She's looking to feed it inside to Manning. Manning couldn't find it. Manning steps out for a three-point basket. She buys the three-point basket, and a big basket knocked down that time for her 21st point of the ball game for Manning. Manning leads all scorers here with 21 points. There's a nice move that time to the baseline. And surprise, surprise, Jenkins with another nice move and a nice finish that time to make it a 34-40 ball game now. 6:40 remaining here in the third period of play. Adam Gore bringing this action. Remind everybody, visit our website, W07BN.com. You can click on our sports archives and find there's a steal. Layup is up, and she blew it. Big miss that time out of number 30, Walker. As you see now, Lady Eagles coming down the other end. They got to start having points here. Still plenty of time left in this one, but their offense is struggling as they have committed more turnovers and points here in the second half. That looked like a travel, no call. Shot was denied once again. And then we're going to have a reach-in foul. It's probably one of those little frustration fouls committed by Heaton, and it will be Lady Cardinal basketball. Lady Cards will have it. They're up 40-34 in this basketball game. Remind you the guys' action coming up next. But before the guys' action, we'll have you senior appreciation festivities here as West Union quickly racing the ball down the floor. Shot is up and good. Count the basket that time. A nice turnaround shot up, in, and good by Latrice Walker as she'll go to the free throw line with a chance to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way here. And a nice ball game here as that makes it a 42-34 ball game. We have a timeout on the floor. Take a look across the way there at Coach Harris talking to his girls, trying to give them their instructions here in the halfway through the fourth period of play, trying to pull up the big win here. It's a 42-34 advantage here in favor of Potts Camp. Had a chance to meet Coach Harris a few times before we officially started covering Potts Camp. Both he and Coach Farrell, two class acts out there at Potts Camp. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to covering these two teams in the future as well. Don't know if we're in the West Union area, so if any of you kids out there or parents are watching in the New Albany or Union County area, if you pick up Channel 98 in the West Union area, please let us know because we don't know if we officially cover West Union, East Union. We do know we cover New Albany, Ingomar, Myrtle in that area, so we just need to check on West Union and East Union. So any of you Urchins or Eagles out there, would let us know. We'd be glad to get out to your schools and cover you a little bit more as we have the ball game here at hand. West Union at Potts Camp. It's the girls' action here. Big ball game. Both teams trying to find a little bit of momentum to run into the postseason play with. As this is Walker who will go to the line here for a chance to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Taking her time on the dribble here. Free throw is up and good. Nice shot knocked down for her 11th point of the ball game out of Walker. West Union now with the basketball. Got to have a basket this trip down. 43-34 is your score. See him working in the corner. Manning, nice positioning underneath. Going to work. The shot is up. Big time swat that time. Couldn't find the basketball as Manning did a good job of getting the basket to fall. Manning with 23 points in the basketball game. She leads all scorers in this one. Potts Camp working around. Ooh, dangerous pass. She stretched out every bit of her height to catch that one. As you see, Jenkins going to work. She hit the floor. No foul called. And now Lady Cardinals with the basketball having it, kicking it inside, a fourth shot, and that's going to be a foul. That is in number 12, Taylor, to the line, where I mentioned earlier she's made her living tonight. All of her points coming from the charity stripe so far in the ballgame. Once again, a chance to add to that and add to the lead here. 43-36 is your score. Free throw is up. Short iron, no good. She shoots an off-centered shot for a right-handed player. A little bit of step back, a little bit further back than your normal player normally shoots. But, hey, if it works, it works. The second one is up, and that one no good, and the rebound is going to be chased down by West Union. Lady Eagles with the basketball now, pushing it into the front court. Got to have some points. Got to start taking advantage of these missed opportunities by the Lady Cardinals to try to get back in this ballgame. McGregor has it lob inside, and a nice play that time. It's going to be a pushing foul, as that time Walker just lost her balance. I think she thought it was a shot trying to block out, but instead Manning gets the basketball, and now it'll be Lady Eagles ball along the baseline. Senior appreciation festivities coming up here at the break. In between the games, you want to stay tuned for that, as we'll have that coming your way here. Nice ball fake going on the drive. The shot is denied once again. Shot block number 8 for Jenkins. Jenkins having a very impressive ball game. See her moving in the paint. Nice move in the paint that time. Shot is up. No good, though. Nice, impressive move that time. Jenkins, as I talk about her, only an 8th grader. Ooh, looked like a travel that time. No call. West Union with the basketball as they trail this one 43-36. Coming up on 4.5 to play here. They've got to have the ball, and they've got to start working here in a hurry. It's time slightly becoming a factor here. Nice pass on the inside. Shot is up, in, and good. Brittany McGregor with the points, as she's having a nice ball game here today. Her and Manning, a pretty potent 1-2 punch for this West Union team here, as you see a reach-in foul committed by McGregor. Remind you of some of the other action coming up this week. Sunday night at 9, you can check out East Mississippi as they'll take on the Lady Tigers and Tigers of Northeast. Should be an exciting basketball game there for all you fans to tune into. Remind you can tune in every Sunday night at 9 for the best of Northeast Community College athletics. Of course, we're looking forward to developing a few more things throughout the school. Maybe get a little bit more focus on some of the academics as well as other things outside the athletic world of Northeast. So stay tuned for that as well. Also, remind you to visit our website, w07bn.com. And you can also sign up and be a MySpace friend. MySpace.com/W07BN is that site there. Manning gets the basketball, as both free throws were good. And the ball is turned over that time, I do believe. So I was looking down my stat book, and yes, it will be Lady Cardinals basketball. Lady Cards have it here. They like to work some clock. Jenkins, turnaround jumper, good. Kenyatta Jenkins, very, very impressive ball game tonight. As you see your score with 4:03 left, 47-38 in favor of the Lady Cardinals. West Union basketball, as we come out of the timeout, be sure to go by and thank all those sponsors that you see throughout this ball game, and we'll see throughout the remaining of the sports season. On into baseball season, softball season as well coming up. As it's a 47-38 ball game. And Potts Camp in no hurry here, bringing the ball across the front court, going to force West Union to start pressing the issue here. As time, as I mentioned, becoming a factor in this one. Still a lot of time to play, though. As looks like they're going to try to go to a little weave action here. The ball slapped away momentarily, but into the hands of number 30. Her shot is up, and count the basket. Big basket knocked down that time. Out of Walker. I tell you what, I'm impressed by Walker as she's making some strong plays down the stretch to help open this lead for her basketball team. It's now a 49-38 advantage here in favor of Potts Camp. Free throw is up, in, and good. Make it a 50-38 advantage here. West Union has got to find some offense if they want to get back in this one. As you see, tough denial defense that time by number 12, and a nice screen to just bump her off enough to let her get her lady free. As now they push up to the front court. Shot is up, and good. Big basket knocked down by McGregor making it, a 41 to 50 ball game. 9-point ball game here. May want to start fouling. See if you can't force him to hit some shots on the baseline. That looked like a double dribble, but no call. And then, like she went straight up that time as Manning. Don't know what she did. And I've got to agree with Manning on that one. Like that was good, solid defense that time. But fortunately for you Potts Camp fans, you got the break. Unfortunately for you Eagle fans, didn't get the loose ball turnover. Free throw is up. Good. Nice free throw knocked down that time out of Walker. Walker with 11 points. Looking for her 12th of the ball game. Free throw is up. That was her 12th point of the ball game. I see Manning getting bumped that time. Not the foul you want to commit. If you're Jenkins, you see Coach Harris coming out, having words with the official that time, as there was a lot of bumping between both she and Manning, but more often than not, it's going to go against a defensive player. And once again, one of those youthful mistakes that she will eventually grow out of here in Jenkins. As I mentioned, Jenkins, an 8th grader. She's having a very impressive ball game in this one, so she's going to be one of those players to keep an eye on as she develops throughout her high school career. Inside they go to Manning. Manning, kick it back out now. They're working their offense here, using a little bit more time than I expected here as they're down by 10, coming up on 2.5 to play. And then right now, Potts Camp is just helping them out. Commits a second foul. And unfortunately for West Union, though, it will not result in free throws. But right now, if you're Potts Camp, you got to stop helping West Union out. When they get in trouble, they bail them out with fouls, and that's been the case throughout the ball game. Ball stopped away, and it's taken away. Potts Camp goes inside. That was a hard foul that time. As take a look at number 10 that time. She put the, I guess you say, smack down to her that time as she sort of slapped her across the face to Keenum. And I tell you what, that's what the coaches tell you. If you're going to foul hard enough so they don't get a chance to three-point play the old-fashioned way. That was an example of it. It wasn't a dirty foul. It was just one of those good, hard fouls. Taylor going to the line. Taylor been busy from the free throw line tonight. That free throw is up, in, and good. Every one of her points so far in the ball game coming from the charity stripe. She now has 5 points in the basketball game. Looking for her 6th here. Free throw is up, and no, would not fall. And once again, a very solid block out by Manning. Going to have to hurry this down the floor. It's a 52-41 advantage. See a lob inside. Defense that time by Jenkins, tipping that one out to her teammate. And now, this is when your Potts Camp, you work the clock as much as possible here. Force them to come out and commit some fouls. They cross into the front court. Dribble it back out. Smart move here. As you see them just basically playing a game of keep away, trying to get the trap. Nothing there. They kick it back up top now. Just dribbling around the perimeter. Probably would take anything but an open layup, and there it is. Nice job by Walker, just falling her way into the lane that time. And an easy basket makes it a 54-41 ball game. In this one, coming up on 1:10 remaining here. There's a three-point shot. Is up, no good. The rebound tipped out and pulled down by number 12. That's Taylor. Taylor has it now. Point guard, she's going to slow it down as she pushes it into the front court. Once again, probably going to work it around till you see if you can't catch them asleep. Trying to find that. Now they come out and triple team. There's actually the wide open layup for number 30 if she wants it. Now they find her. You could have took your pick that time. Either Walker or Jenkins could have had that easy layup. And now this one is pretty much over and done with. It's a 56-41 ball game brewing here. And that's going to be a blocking foul. Looked like she just lost her balance that time. But instead they say they got her with the hips and took her down to the ground. Well, it's not quite over with yet, folks. Free throws coming up here. 1-and-1 opportunity for number 23 as we have a timeout on the floor. 56-41, 1:05 to play here in the fourth. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more right after this. And welcome back. Just over a minute to play here. 56-41 is your score. This is where West Union's got to get it done if they want to try for late game heroics. As the first free throw up, in, and good for McGregor. McGregor having a nice ball game, scoring in double digits here as Manning having a tire shoe, had a little stall in the action. Remind you, following this game will be senior appreciation, so we'll want to stay tuned for that as they honor the seniors of the class of 2006. Second free throw is up, in, and good. She now with 12 points in the basketball game. West Union comes out near steal that time. And a lot of contact on the far end. They're going to say she steps out of bounds, so look out. That took 4 seconds off the clock. 1:01 to play here. 56-43. A three-point basket would be huge here, but I don't know if they have that amount of time, but instead they're slowly working around the perimeter. The ball is going to be a jump ball called, and it will stay with West Union. So West Union gets some breaks here, but they've got to take a quick shot as we're under a minute to play now in the basketball game. 56-43. You can all but wrap this one up or tie the bow on it, if you will, for a Lady Cardinal victory. For Coach Harris, nice feed inside to Manning, and another shot blocked that time. Shot block number 9 by Jenkins, and the ball will stay with West Union. Guys, actually will be following this one after the senior appreciation festivities, of course. See them kick it inside, looking to work. Outside they go. Manning wants the three-point shot. It's up and no good. And the rebound pulled down by Potts Kemp. They race into the front court here. And the ball's taken away. Where was this about 2-3 minutes ago? I'm sure the West Union coach is asking as that ball hit the top of the backboard. I guess I'm going to say it hit a support beam, as it should be Lady Cardinal basketball. 56-43 is your score. Go ahead and wrap one up for the home team here on senior night for the Lady Cardinals, as they'll knock off the Lady Eagles here in this one. Just a few more ticks left. You see a steal there by Manning. Manning playing hard until the end. She has the basketball now. Brings it into the front court. Swings it around. The shot is up. Long, no good. And the rebound last touched out of bounds. And it will stay with the Lady Eagles. Well, all the breaks all of a sudden going the Lady Eagles' way. But unfortunately for the Lady Eagles, a little late in the ball game to be getting these type of breaks. As I said, coach is probably wondering, where is this play 2 or 3 minutes ago when this was a 4-point ball game? But instead now it is a 56-43 ball game here in favor of the Lady Cardinals. 10 seconds to play now. Manning's jumper is up, bouncing, and the iron con for point number 23 for Leanne Manning. And that is going to be your ball game. Final score in this one, 56-45, is the final. Our player of the game, Latrice Walker, with 16 points. Jenkins with 12 points for the Lady Cards. And our player of the game, Leanne Manning, 23 points. Brittany McGregor with 12 points there for the Lady Eagles. Stay tuned next, folks. Senior appreciation festivities coming up to you here from Potts Kemp. Don't go anywhere. Back with more right after this.